Hi, and welcome to Old Guys Gentlemen Flex Fountain Pens. This is episode number 9, and I have another modern flex pen. I'm starting to run out of these, so then I'll be getting into the vintage flex pens, which are probably more my favorite, except for a couple that I've shown you already in some of my reviews. This is the Pilot Metal Falcon. I got this through Goulet Pens. It's kind of an expensive pen. It was $240. It comes in a nice package. Of course, I've had this out already, but I wanted to show you the packaging. It's a nice looking, kind of an elegant black pen with silver trim or chrome trim. It has the, I'm going to clean a little bit of this ink off. It has that distinctive shape to the nib. And this is a soft, extra fine nib. And the softness indicates that it flexes some. And so it's not a true flex pen, but it does flex. And I wanted to see what it was like, and a lot of people really like it. And it's a really nice pen. Not necessarily a flex pen, but you can do flex stuff with it. It's a screw closed. It is 13.9 centimeters closed. It's 15.3 centimeters posted. The body length by itself is 12.6 centimeters. Section diameter is 10 millimeters, and the maximum body diameter is 12.4. And it's the total weight is 33 grams. And again, like I said before, I kind of like stuff posted. Because of the heft of this would almost work for me. But I still like the kind of the confidence of that extra length, and to me it adds in the balance of the pen to have it fully posted back like this. In terms of look, size, and weight, this is close to what I like in a perfect pen. I like something with a little bit of heft to it, and this has that. It has some pretty good line variation. You can see here. It goes from extra fine, and it is a soft extra fine nib, from about 0.4 millimeters, maybe a little bit less with a light hand, to 1.4 millimeters, which is about a triple bold, and probably could go a little further, but that would be stupid. So we'll just say it's a triple bold. I tried to do off camera a few Spencerian letters, so you can see they're a little bit better than the last one, and I still have lots of work to do. Some of the good things I've mentioned already, I like. It looks good, it feels good, it has some line variation. It feels like a nice quality pen. It's not a true flex pen. As I've read about it, it's really for making Japanese or Chinese characters. And I'm not even going to try to make any of those. Some of the stuff that I didn't like is the tip of this thing came, and it was really scratchy. I had to polish it down a little bit. I think some people like that. Maybe you might call it feedback, but it was hard to make turns. And it still is a little bit. You can feel the feedback into that. The converter is a Con 70 converter, and I mentioned this before in another review. The good news is it has a large ink capacity. Now, the bad news is, for me anyhow, sometimes surface tension in here ends up getting things stuck. And actually, when that happens, what I'll do is I'll just take a speck of this 25% solution of PhotoFlow, and like on an end of a paper clip, and I'll just touch it in there, swirl around, and come back out. And I might have done that in this one, I'm not sure. But that takes away from any railroading. And I don't use red that often. This happens, and I'll blow the pronunciation on this. It's another Pilot ink. Iroshizuku Momiji. It's probably one of those. It's a nice red ink. Let me do just a little bit of writing on camera here. You can kind of hear the scratching. And so you can do a little bit of shadowing or line variation if you knew how to write your letters correctly in Spencerian. That's wrong. That should be a little bit more of an oval. And kind of end it here with a proverbial hello. Nope, I'm at the wrong angle here. Sorry. I'm getting a little bit of railroading here. See, it's even sharp enough that when you put a bunch of pressure on it, it's hard to turn corners. You want to dig in there, and that can be polished out. But when you start to polish that out, you lose some of the fineness. So, kind of in summary, $240 is a fair amount to pay. Now, knowing how much I like the flex that I get out of the vintage pens, I probably would have rather spent that somewhere else. But if you just want to have a pen that just looks good and feels good, good quality, and you just want to have just a little bit of line variation, when you're writing, this is a pretty good pen. And so, hope you get some value out of that. And until next time, thank you for watching.